You think giftedness is about straight A's and advanced degrees? Wrong. Most gifted people never get the memo. They just feel weird. Their whole lives. Here's the joke. Society trains you to think giftedness looks like success, but real giftedness often looks like existential exhaustion. Let's fix that misunderstanding right now. Sign 1. You overthink everything to the point of paralysis. Not because you're anxious, because your brain genuinely sees 17 possible outcomes for ordering coffee. Researchers call this cognitive complexity. Normal people see 2 options. You see a decision tree that would make a chess grandmaster weep. The tragedy. You think this makes you broken? It doesn't. It makes you exhausting to be, but not broken. Sign 2. Small talk feels like psychological torture. You're not shy or socially anxious. You just can't pretend to care about weather patterns for 10 minutes. Gifted brains crave depth like addicts crave their next hit. Surface-level conversation literally understimulates your neural pathways. Studies on intellectual overexcitability prove this. Your brain is basically throwing a tantrum because it's bored. Everyone else thinks you're rude. You think you're defective. Plot twist. You're just incompatible with most human interaction. Sign 3. You have 0 tolerance for inefficiency. Watching someone take the long route to solve a problem physically hurts you, not metaphorically. Your brain experiences genuine discomfort watching unnecessary steps. This is called low tolerance for cognitive waste. It makes you seem impatient or arrogant. Really, you're just allergic to watching preventable stupidity. The gift and the curse occupy the same brain space. Sign 4. You learned something complex, almost accidentally. While everyone else struggled through the curriculum, you just got it. Then you assumed that meant it was easy, so you never valued your own ability. This is called the curse of ease. Gifted people often devalue what comes naturally. If it didn't require suffering, it must not count. Terrible logic. Common experience. Sign 5. You feel like a fraud in most situations. Despite evidence of competence, you're waiting to be exposed. This isn't imposter syndrome in the traditional sense. It's what happens when your internal experience never matches. External labels. You were told you're smart, but you feel confused constantly. The label never fit the feeling, so you assume everyone else figured something out that you missed. Sign 6. You have intensely specific and weird standards. Not about everything, just about the things that matter to you. Your bookshelf is organized by theme and emotional resonance. Your playlists have stricter rules than most people's budgets. This is aesthetic precision taken to a semi-dysfunctional level. Normal people think you're controlling. You think you're barely maintaining order in a chaotic universe. Sign 7. You get bored of your own interests. You hyper-focus on something for 3 months. Master it to an uncomfortable degree. Then completely abandon it. This isn't ADHD, though it mimics it beautifully. It's intellectual restlessness. Your brain needs novelty. Like plants need sunlight. Stagnation feels like suffocation. Sign 8. You have a deeply annoying sense of justice. Fairness isn't a preference for you. It's a biological need. When you see inequality or hypocrisy, your nervous system activates. Researchers call this moral overexcitation. It makes you the person who can't let things go, even when letting go would be socially advantageous. Even when everyone wishes you would just shut up. Sign 9. You remember the emotional texture of things nobody else recalls. Not just events, the feeling of a conversation from 6 years ago, to tension in a room during a forgotten meeting. This is heightened emotional memory. It's why you can't move on from things. Your brain archived the emotional data with too much precision. Sign 10. You feel homesick for a place that doesn't exist. There's this persistent sense that you're supposed to be somewhere else, not geographically, existentially. Like you missed the memo on where people like you gather. Spoiler, there is no gathering place. Giftedness is often just permanent outsider status with better vocabulary. Here's your permission. Stop trying to fit. You were never supposed to. The discomfort you feel isn't a bug. It's proof The label actually fits. If this described your internal experience with uncomfortable accuracy, you're not alone. You're just finally seeing the pattern. Subscribe for more insights that make you feel seen and slightly attacked.